Hi, welcome to my channel, which is called The Journey. And it's called The Journey because I'm going to allow you guys to follow me, well, day by day, or whenever I do a video, I'm just allowing you into my life a little bit as far as my past, my present, and where my future is going to be heading. It's basically about just getting the scriptures that I use, what I meditate on, and the things that I dealt with, the struggles that I dealt with, and getting me to the point where I'm at now. My walk with God has not been easy. I don't think no one's real easy, but my walk definitely hasn't been easy with God, but I am grateful to be where I'm at. I believe that in order for you to walk with God fully, you have to unbecome what your past said you were, or what your friends or family, or even if you're coming from a dysfunctional family. In my case, my parents both were on drugs for a long time, but just allowing you into my life, and maybe you can take some of the things that I went through and go meditate on some of the scriptures and free yourself and heal yourself. But you can't heal and free yourself really without God. So that's why I just want to come in and embrace you as you embrace me. No judgments. It is what it is. We all go through something. No matter what, we all facing some type of battle. It doesn't matter if you are a substance abuse user. It doesn't mean if you're a drug dealer, prostitute, just lost or feeling like a failure, just whatever it is. I felt a lot of things, and I'm pretty sure you guys do too. And I just want to bring you along on my journey, and I'm hoping to be able to reach somebody that's struggling in their walk. I struggle, but I do meditate and I pray. I don't just go to church on Sundays, because when you start living for God and truly, truly living and want to know the real Him, you basically have to eat His Word. And you also have to, I feel like you have to meditate, because I do a lot of meditation on His Word. And sometimes I don't even meditate. I just sit there and try to hear His voice, discerning His voice. And I want to hear it every day, deeper and deeper. But today I am bringing you a scripture that I feel like will be very helpful, especially if you're just not beginning out, and if you're having any self-esteem issue or identity issues. I struggled with why did God allow me to be born to parents that He gave me. I struggle with that. I struggle with why did I have to live in that type of dysfunctional family, the things that I went through. I struggled with that for a very long time. I thought it wasn't bothering me, but He allowed me to know that it was, and He healed me from it. Not that I'll forget about it, because I love both of my parents dearly, and especially my mom. I love her dearly. I'm not what the devil thought I was going to be, because once I started reading Jeremiah 1 and 5, and meditating on it, I really started getting the feeling that, okay, yeah, you know what? God allowed me to go through that for some reason. So even if you're a kid right now and your household is just chaotic, you may go to bed with no food. Your parents may be on drugs or substance abuse. I personally just wanted you to know you're going to get through it. Like, you're so going to get through it. You are. You may not feel it now, or you may not know why, but you're definitely going to get through it if you just hang on, and continue to pray. As a kid, you may not know, but I grown to know that God allowed everything that I went through in my life in order for me to be who I am now, and who he's turning me into becoming, like who he's making me out to be, rather. um if it wasn't for my past and all that, I wouldn't be sitting here um telling you guys that you're going to make it. Like, you're so going to make it. So Jeremiah 1:5 says, but before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. That scripture right there has done a lot to me. Um, like I said, I struggled with why. I struggled with why. And because I struggled with why, God gave me this scripture of why. Like, you made me before I was even conceived in my mother's womb. You had already handpicked me. You knew that I was going to go through every single thing that I went through. Every single thing I went through. And I constantly had to play it over and over in my head. Like, God created me. He created me. He knew this. Like, some of the things I probably did do on my own as I got older. But at the same time, me coming from the streets and not, that's what I know. That's what I know. But in return, his grace and mercy saved me and allowed me to know that he created me. And everything that I went through in the past, even now, he's staging it. He's staging it in order for me to become stronger and to get the fulfillment in him, to get the glory out of my life. Because I do know if he saved me and changed me, he can save you and change you. I'm not going to go too much into details about this right now, because right now this is just my introductory of my channel, which is called My Journey. Like I said, it's just going to allow you to unfold a little bit of your inner self, the things that hold us hostage, the strongholds, the mind games, and freeing your mind. And I'm in the process with God now of him renewing and constantly renewing my mind. I was scared to do this video. I suppose I had done this ever since July, so I'm not perfect at all, but I do know I want to be some assistance to you, those that are, you may feel like you're falling short or whatever the case may be. I want to be some assistance into guiding you in a safe place where you can meditate. You can say, well, you know what, I'm going to use Jeremiah 1:5 and I'm going to meditate on it for like a week or whatever you want to do. And honestly, get it in and let it saturate your soul and your mind so you can overcome whatever healing you need to overcome. Whatever thoughts that you're having, you need to know that God already knew. He made you. He needed you from day one. Like before he already set us apart. And that speaks volumes to me, because from day one that I was conceived allows me to know that you're here with me now. From there to there, in that big gap when I felt like you weren't there, you were there. So don't get discouraged. Keep the faith. Just know it doesn't matter what you are going through. If you stay in your word and you be true to yourself and just know that God will deliver you. Not might, he will deliver you. Especially if you're selling drugs. It doesn't even matter. And me, like I said, I'm coming from the street, so I kind of tend to know like the substance abuse world, your suicidal world. If you just hold on, because I have been through a lot, and the thing that I know is he kept my mind. Look at me now. I'm not where he wants me to be at, but I'm well on my way. So if you will continue to follow me on this journey of me unbecoming to become who Christ called me to be, let's do this. If you like this video, subscribe and hit and share. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.